What's up, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing another mock draft. This is mock draft 11.0, and this is the first mock draft that accounts for the trades from this past week involving the 49ers, Eagles, and Dolphins. So that'll be interesting. This is gonna be a one-round mock draft, and draft day is quickly approaching, guys. So let's get high. We're excited for it around here. So yeah, we're going to be doing every pick right here. Let's get right into it, starting with the Jacksonville Jaguars at number 1 overall. And also, I forgot to mention, this predictive board is, my goodness, it's insane. It's absurd. Mac Jones at 3. I know people are starting to say that because people think the 49ers traded up for Mac Jones, but my goodness, you didn't have to trade it for Mac Jones, honestly. Like, you could have traded maybe to 10 or something like that. You didn't need to trade this high. Anyways, but if we go here to the player rankings, let's see, where is he going to be? Trey Lance is already all the way down here at 24. My goodness, where? Mac Jones at 65 in the Draft Next World's actual player rankings, which is actually kind of crazy to think about. But I guess we'll do predictive board. So let's get right into it here. Starting with the Jacksonville Jaguars, they're going to take Trevor Lawrence, quarterback out of Clemson, the only pretty much clear, obvious pick in the entire draft right there. I think Zach Wilson to the Jets is pretty clear. We're going to go ahead and do that. Zach Wilson on BYU, but I mean the Jets could trade down. Theoretically, they could decide to keep Sam Darnold for whatever reason. But yeah, there it is. We're going to go with Zach Wilson there at 2. San Francisco 49ers, as much as I think it's possible that Mac Jones can get taken here, I just don't see it. I really don't. So I am going to end up going with Trey Lance, honestly, out of North Dakota State, even though I think Justin Fields is the better player. I'll go Trey Lance there out of North Dakota State. At number 4 is the Falcons on the clock. And more I look at this pick, I'm thinking not quarterback. Because, I don't know, Matt Ryan, he's not really, nothing was really wrong with him. And this day and age, quarterbacks can seemingly play forever. Like, not Tom Brady, like, or anything, but seemingly they can play as long as they wanted to. And I'm going to go with who I think, at this point, is the best non-quarterback in the draft, value-wise. I'm going to go with Kyle Pitts out of Florida there. Not exactly a need at all, but that's just straight-up best player available. Give Matty Ice a weapon, and that offense is legitimately good. Defense has to improve. We gotta make some signings and get some defensive drafting the rest of the draft. But with him on the board, I don't think you can pass up on that. Number 5 is the Bengals on the clock. I would go Penei Sewell here. I mean, I do think O-line is a bigger need than wide receiver, because like the Bengals receivers they're not exactly good overall, but they are not. That is not number 1 team need by any means. T. Higgins had a good year. They got some good pieces in there. So I'm going to go with offensive lineman, and Penei Sewell has the highest upside of any O-line in this draft, so I'm going to go with him there. If they can develop him right, he'll be a very good tackle for the future, protecting Joe Burrow, which they couldn't do this year. Number 6, the Miami Dolphins are on the clock right here. We're going to go wide receiver. I think I'm going to go Jamar Chase out of LSU, although I could see an Alabama guy getting taken here to pair them up with Tua. But I think Jamar Chase will be taken at the end of the day, and he'll go there at number 6 overall. Number 7, the Detroit Lions are on the clock. Don't know exactly what to go with here. Wide receiver, could be corner, but I don't think Surtain is exactly worthy of going this high exactly. So I am going to end up going with a wide receiver. I'm going to make it. I like Devontae Smith. Man, this is tough. This is really tough. I'm going to go with Devontae Smith over Alabama. Over Jalen Waddle, just to shake things up a little bit. Both very talented players. I'll go with Devontae Smith in this scenario. Right here, number 8, Panthers are on the clock. Mac Jones or Justin Fields is going to be the decision. And I just don't see Mac Jones being the guy you want for your future, to be honest with you. I think he's going to be an average NFL starting quarterback, man. I mean, but Justin Fields has so much more upside, and he really is a good player. So I'm going to go with Justin Fields out of Ohio State here to the Panthers. Number 9 is the Denver Broncos on the clock. Quarterback is apparently their number 1 need. I don't see that either. But with Mac Jones on the clock, I would not be surprised whatsoever if they win with it. But I think you got to give Drew Lock more than the 1 or 2 so seasons that he's had to prove himself so far. I think he's that's tough. It really is tough. With him on the board, I definitely could see it happening. Oh man. Very quarterback heavy right now. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with Mac Jones. I think it's truly a possibility. Although I don't think he's near a top 10 player in the draft. Number 9, he might end up going if he falls that far. Yeah, if he falls that far, he could go as high as number 3, which is insane to think about with the quarterback talent on the board. Number 10, Dallas Cowboys on the clock. It's got to be a corner. So I'm going to go with Patrick Surtain out of Alabama. In the last one of these mock drafts, I didn't know about Caleb Farley's back injury and his injury issues overall, which is why I took him early. I think when healthy, Caleb Farley has the most upside of any corner in the draft. He's very, very good. But obviously with that, he is going to fall in the draft, unfortunately. Number 11, New York Giants are on the clock. Multiple places we could go with this here. We could give a weapon to them, but they do have Kenny Golladay now, which is also new, I believe. I don't know if that was accounted for in the last draft, but anyways. I think it will end up being defense. Micah Parsons on the board, and he's probably got the most upside of any defender available right now, so I think that is what they're going to end up going with. Micah Parsons out of Penn State there. Number 12, the Philadelphia Eagles are on the clock, and with Jalen Waddle still on the board, there's not a chance that they can pass that one up. They're going to go Jalen Waddle out of Alabama. Number 13, the Chargers. Got to go O-line. You got to protect your quarterback, Justin Herbert. And with Rashawn Slater on the board, so versatile, and he's such a great lineman. That'd be perfect for them there. Out of Northwestern, that's a great pick. Number 14, the Vikings right here. Could be a guy like Elijah Vera Tucker. Right here also could be a DB. But I don't think any safety is worth taking this early. So with that said, I think it will be Elijah Vera Tucker out of USC. Number 15, the Patriots are on the clock. No quarterback is really available and worthy of taking right here. They could probably get Kyle Trask, David Miller, Kellen Mond probably in the 3rd round, I'd say. But although there probably can be a quarterback ended up taking the 2nd round, that's just how things go with the immense value that quarterback position is in everything. But with this pick, I think I want to go wide receiver, but none of the top 3 are on the board. Rashad Bateman is very good, though. I think I'm going to end up going corner. J.C. Horn has so much upside. It's insane. He's very, very good. So I'm going to go with him there just barely. That's tough. If Micah Parsons on the board, that'd be the pick, but I'm going to go with J.C. Horn, which really is unfortunate for this next team, the Arizona Cardinals, who would have loved to see J.C. Horn fall to them there at 16. That would have been a great pick. Running back, I don't know. I know running back is a position that's not as important as it used to be, obviously, but I can't see a running back not being taken in the 1st round. Obviously, that'd just be so unusual, I think. But there are more important positions that they could go with. Oh, man. They could reach for another corner down the board, like Greg Newsome, or Caleb Farley has a lot of upside, so I actually could see that pick. But I'm going to go with running back at the end of the day. I just don't see there's not many of these teams that absolutely need a running back, and with a team that needs one here, and their player they originally probably would have wanted off the board, I think they do go with it. Najee Harris out of Alabama is going to be the pick. Although Travis Etienne and Javonte Williams could have arguments for the best receiver in the draft. The best running back in the draft as well. Number 17 is going to be the Las Vegas Raiders. They need an O lineman. Also need a safety. But again, don't think a safety's going to go this early. I'm going to go Christian Tarasau out of Virginia Tech there. Yeah, that'd be a very good pick for them. Number 18, we got the Miami Dolphins on the clock. With the 6th pick, I believe, yeah, they took Jamar Chase, so they got their wide receiver out of this draft. Also, could be another running back. Don't know if there's going to be like 2 or 3 running backs taken in the first round, but I think there is a bigger position of need. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah would be a big pickup for him. As far as edge goes, I'm not the biggest fan of this edge class personally. I have questions about Jalen Phillips, especially about his health and everything. Zeus Ojulari more of a linebacker. Kwity Paye is pretty good, but is he the guy you want at 18? Jason Oweh, not sure if he's a first round guy either. I am going to end up going with Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah out of Notre Dame. Best coverage linebacker in the draft there. Number 19, the Washington football team on the clock. So here, O-lineman is very important. They probably would have... Yeah, they got a pretty good defense. So I think they do go focus on the offensive side of the ball here. So I think they are going to go with Tevin Jenkins out of Oklahoma State. So there's that pick. Number 20, the Chicago Bears on the clock. No quarterback that they can take here. I'll probably be looking for one in the second round, honestly. But here, they got a good defense. So do they go with a weapon or they go with an offensive lineman? Not many offensive linemen left to take worthy at this position. I think, yeah, it's really only Samuel Cosmi left. That's too early for him right now, I'd say. So I'm going to go with wide receiver. I'm going to go with Rashad Bateman out of Minnesota there. Number 21 is the Indianapolis Colts. They're on the clock right now. Do you opt to protect Carson Wentz? I don't exactly think so. I think you got to go corner here. And I think with Caleb Farley's massive upside, if he can stay healthy, he's going to be possibly the best corner in this draft class. So I'm going to go with Caleb Farley out of West Virginia. I always mix up Virginia Tech and West Virginia. What is wrong with me? Caleb Farley out of Virginia Tech here with this pick. Number 22, Tennessee Titans on the clock. I think it could be back-to-back corners. Could be it. Could be the first safety pick actually, or a wide receiver. But I'm gonna opt for the corner. Eric Stokes or Greg Newsom's gonna be the pick. I'm gonna go with Greg Newsom out of Northwestern. Number 23, the Jets are on the clock. They took Zach Wilson with the 2nd overall pick, and here they could pretty much just go best player available, which I think is what they're gonna end up doing. So I think they're gonna take the risk, the injury risk, and go with Jalen Phillips out of Miami there. Number 24, the Steelers are on the clock. I think they need O-line. I think I am going to end up going O-line with this selection. I'm going to go Sam Cosmi. Eric Stokes on the board. He's a very borderline first round guy for me, so I'm going to go Samuel Cosmi. I think he's a first round talent. Number 25 is the Jacksonville Jaguars, first overall pick. They selected Trevor Lawrence out of Clemson, so they got quarterback covered. Now, do they give him a weapon? Do they try to protect him? I don't think it's going to be O-line here. The O-line options are not first round worthy, if you ask me. Liam Eichenberg possibly, but anyone else, I don't think so. So I think we could go wide receiver here. Let's see what we got. We got Terrace Marshall, Kadarius Toney, Elijah Moore's been flying at draft boards, including mine. I am gonna. Safety's also pretty big. I'm gonna end up going wide receiver. I'm gonna go Kadarius Toney, just barely above Elijah Moore for me right there. All right. So number 26, the Cleveland Browns on the clock. I think they're gonna go with an edge guy to go alongside of Myles Garrett. I think that'd be very important for them there. Azeez Ojulari or Kwity Paye. I think I'm going to go Kwity Paye. He's more of a true edge guy. I'm going to go with him there. Number 27, Baltimore Ravens. For me, it's either going to be a wide receiver who can really catch the ball, like truly catch it, or safety, man. We haven't taken a safety yet, and safety really is a need. There's some good edge guys available though. I don't think they pass on. Or do they? Do they? Actually, yeah. No, yeah, I'm going to go Trayvon Motor out of TCU. Best safety in the draft right there. I think he goes to the Ravens. Number 28, the New Orleans Saints are on the clock. Corner, receiver, edge, linebacker also. Jamin Davis has been flying up draft boards. I do like Xavier Collins a lot as well still. But I think they're going to end up going... Man, pass rush is so important. I'm gonna go. Dang, this is tough. I'm gonna go edge. I'm gonna go Azeez Ojulari out of Georgia there. Number 29 is the Green Bay Packers on the clock. It's any wide receiver or corner for me. Don't see O-line as the biggest need. So let's see what we got here. A wide receiver. Could be Elijah Moore. That's my top consideration there. Corner, Eric Stokes is still on the board. Yeah, that is tough to pass on. Eric Stokes is very tough to pass on. I'm going to go with Eric Stokes out of Georgia there. Number 30 is the Buffalo Bills. They're on the clock as well. Do you bolster that defense more, or do you... Well, it's not a very good defense, but do you help out that defense, or do you give that pretty good offense another weapon? Elijah Moore is very, very good. See edge guys available. Oh gosh, Gregory Rousseau, he's got elite potential, but I don't think the Bills need a potential guy over a guy who's gonna be ready to play and perform well right away. I'm not going edge. I'm not gonna go edge. I'm gonna fight out of that. I'm gonna go Kelvin Joseph, be the final corner pick in the first round. He's another one of those borderline guys, but I think he will probably end up going first round. I'm gonna go with him there. And number 31, the Kansas City Chiefs are on the clock. O-line, very important for that team. Wide receiver, honestly, they have some very good wide receivers. That'd honestly be more of a luxury than a need right there. Also, that defense isn't great, and you got some good linebackers available. Some really good linebackers actually, which actually makes me want to take one of them. Man, Jamin Davis, Nick Bolton, Zayvon Collins. Baron Browning, those Chaz Surratt, Cameron McGrone, those should all be second round guys. Some of them even borderline first round guys, which makes this pick really tough. But O-line, we saw in the Super Bowl, you can't do anything without O-line. So I think they're going to end up going with going to go Liam Eichenberg out of Notre Dame. Number 32, the final pick in this draft, is going to be made by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are going to more than likely go with a defensive line pick here. Wide receiver, I still think it would be another kind of luxury. They got a good receiving core. Although I do think Elijah Moore is worthy of being a first round guy. In this scenario, it just seems like he's going to just barely fall out. So I am going to go... Christian Barmore's got so much potential. He could be very good for them as far as edge goes. Carlos Basham's insane, but he's probably not going to end up being first round. Do we go? Joseph Osai is very good. I'm going to go with the quote-unquote best defensive tackle in the draft. I'm not exactly sure about it, but I'm going to go Christian Barmore out of Alabama. Give him the benefit of the doubt there. So guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Mock Draft 11.0. I'm going to scroll through here so you guys can pause and see who your team picked in this mock draft. There it is. So guys, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.